All right, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Night Sing in Pink Live. I am your host. Just kidding. I'm Sally. I'm a Senior Ruby Ambassador. And tonight we are going to talk about retail, preferred, and wholesale. What do they mean? When do you use them? How do you help your prospects and customers know what is best for them? So, first of all, our company is awesome. It's better than any other company out there because we have no tricks or gimmicks. Y'all, I didn't know this about other companies until I started hearing people react to how we do things. But most other companies out there pull you into a contract. So if you sign up either as a customer or as a distributor, or what we would call an ambassador, you are contractually obligated to purchase product or sell product. And if you don't, you're kicked out, basically. I'm so thankful that is not how Plexus does things, either as a customer or as a distributor. So we are very different in that. So no tricks, no contracts. We're not here to rope anybody into anything that they don't want. If we have someone who isn't seeing results or doesn't want to see results, which hopefully is few and far between, we're going to do everything we can to help them. But ultimately, they're in complete control of their orders. And so we are very, very different in that aspect. So that is something that we can really help people feel confident with. Whether they want to sign up as a customer or an ambassador, that they are in complete control of products that they purchase and everything like that. So all of our auto ships that come with our preferred customer option, and as you all know, our backup orders that come with our ambassador option, are fully manageable by the person directly. You don't even have to go to your sponsor to turn something off or to edit a date or anything like that. You can do it all from your computer, which I know is something that people complain about a lot of other companies. You have to call customer service and they end up giving you the runaround, and then you have 3 months more of product that you didn't want. And that's never going to be an issue with Plexus unless that person just doesn't know what they're doing and they don't reach out to anyone for help, which would hopefully be never. So the great thing about us too is each option is wonderful, but depending on the needs of the customer, one option will be better than the other option. So we're going to talk about each of those options tonight and give you just a little rundown of what each one is, so that when you have a prospect, you can kind of communicate with them what their needs are and how to best serve them, and see which option would be better for them. So the three options we have for purchasing are a retail customer, a preferred customer, and then a wholesale customer, which is also an ambassador. We'll talk about that in a minute, but that's another great thing about our distributor ambassador option, is that there is no obligation to sell, so you can legitimately just be a wholesale customer. So again, all of these are wonderful options. They are all found on your personal website. So if you're watching tonight and you maybe you haven't shared with anybody yet, if you when you signed up as an ambassador, you were given a website, and on that website there are two options: Shop Plexus or Join Plexus. So when you send someone to your website, hopefully after you've chatted with them about the product that they would want to purchase, they'll have two options to purchase that. They can either go to Shop Plexus to be a customer, or they can go to Join Plexus to be an ambassador. So the two options under Shop Plexus would be either retail or preferred customer, and then the option that would be Join Plexus would be to be a wholesale customer or an ambassador. Kind of like a Sam's Club membership. And again, we'll talk about that option in just a minute. So let's break each one down so that you have a good overview of what you're looking at when you're helping someone sign up. So a retail customer. What is a retail customer? When you think about retail, that is the full price of the product. If this product was on the shelf in a retail establishment, this is the price that they would pay. So a retail customer is a one-time purchase. It is a full price purchase. There is no auto ship. It is the most expensive. So I honestly do not sell a whole lot retail because, as we'll see, there are just so many more benefits to the other options. But who would this be good for? Someone who maybe just wants a certain one-time product, like the breast check kit or a 7-day trial, something like that, that you wouldn't want a recurring purchase of. You know, I don't need to get a breast check kit every month. So a one-time purchase as a retail customer for that would be fine, and that would make sense. Or someone participating in a trial group where they would want to purchase just a 7-day trial, they would go under retail and they would get that there because you don't need a 7-day trial once a month every month. So those are the types of things where I would definitely direct someone to purchase as a retail customer. Now, the retail customer does have the 60-day money-back guarantee, just like the preferred customer. But again, if someone wants to try Slim, even if it's just Slim by itself, or the probiotic just by itself, even if they're not going to go for something like the triplex, you wouldn't want to encourage someone to just give that a month, knowing what we know about our products. And we've explained that in team calls before. If you have any questions about why someone wouldn't just want to try something for a month, you can definitely get with us after, or we can point you to that video that we've done before. But they may not see the results they're looking for in a month, and then we've lost them because they don't have anything that's going to keep them on it for another couple of months to see their results. Natural products need longer to work. So if someone's actually going to get on product, we need to understand the benefits of the next two options so that they're not afraid of our auto ship and of our backup orders. Because like I said, we are very different than other companies, and they don't have to worry about getting stuck with product that they don't want and being suckered into something, right? Because that's what everyone's worried about. Like, how do I get out of this if I need to? So again, that's retail. A one-time purchase, it is the highest price because it is the full value price of these products, okay? The benefit to the sponsor, which I want to hit on this for each of these, obviously everyone on right now and most of those listening will be ambassadors. So I want you to know as well as you're talking to your potentials, what the different benefits are going to be for you as well. What I love about Plexus is that if it's good for me, it's as good or better for the person I am talking to. So if I'm telling someone, look, you don't want to buy retail because it's the most expensive, well, it's really the least beneficial for me too, but it is the least beneficial for them. Does that make sense? Like, my motives are not, in check there. It is better for them, and it would be better for me if they tried something else too. So what I love about Plexus is I don't ever have to feel like my motives are in the wrong place by telling someone, look, an ambassador really is the best value, because it really is the best value. Whereas it helps me build my business the most, it is also the best value for them. So that is one thing I love about Plexus. Okay, so moving right along. The retail does benefit the sponsor only in PV, or personal volume. So you would make commission off of that purchase, but that's kind of where the buck stops as far as what you would benefit from a retail purchase, having a retail customer. And remember, that's just once, because they don't come back every month unless they go on specifically and purchase something else. Okay, next is our wonderful preferred customer option. I love this option because it allows people that freedom to not be, if they're skeptical or they're really hesitant, maybe they've done a bunch of network marketing before and they've really been burned by it. They know, look, I trust you. I understand all the positives that you're saying, but I do not want to join anything. You've got some of those people. Or someone who's really iffy or scary with their health, or maybe they were kind of, not in a bad way, but flaky. They say they really want to try something, but you don't think that they'll really stick with it. The preferred customer option is great for that because it gives someone the ability to try the product, get the 60-day money-back guarantee, and get a bit of a discount as well. It's not going to be as deep of a discount as a wholesale customer, but the preferred customer, each product is round about 10% less than retail. Give or take some. They're not exactly like if you went and did the math, 10%. But it's still discounted from retail, which is great. So it also comes with a fully manageable auto ship. So as a preferred customer, you're getting that discount. You're signing up for a non-contractual auto ship. So it's going to send that product to you, whatever you purchase in your first purchase. It's going to send that to them every month thereafter, unless they change their mind, unless they go on and change it on their website, or if they call you and say, hey, I don't want to do this anymore, I'd like to change product. The great thing about having a fully manageable auto ship is that you can change the date of that auto ship, you can change the product that's in that auto ship, you can turn that one off and then do another order. It's completely manageable. There is nothing about it that is scary. And I think that's why some people right off the bat, they would want to be like, well, I'll just be a retail customer. And we just have to have that knowledge to be able to tell them, look, there's no reason for you to pay full price. This option is still a customer. You're not joining anything. It does come with an auto ship, but it is fully manageable. You have full control over this auto ship. And if you don't know how to do it, I will do it for you. So it's not like you're going to have to wait on the phone with customer service for 30 minutes. We can take care of it, you and me, no problem. So there's no reason for you to pay full price. Still get the 60-day money-back guarantee, which is awesome. Both of our customer options come with that. 60 days for each order. So that's not just 60 days from when they join anything they order in that 60 days. It's each order comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. So at any point in time, even 6 months down the road, the past 60 days worth of orders, they would get their money-back guarantee for that. So why would you choose? Oh, another great thing about preferred customer, after 3 consecutive auto ships. So let's say that preferred customer gets Slim alone. They order it the first time and it comes 3 more times. So 3 consecutive auto ships. The price of that product for them goes down another 10%. And that is kind of a thank you for being consistent as a preferred customer. We'll talk a little bit more if you've got a customer who is that happy with their products and they're getting 4 and 5 months worth of product as a preferred customer. It would be a good time to talk to them about the benefits of upgrading to a wholesale customer / ambassador, because they already love the products. They're not using their 60-day money back guarantee. So why not get it even cheaper, which would be at wholesale? So who would you talk to about signing up as a preferred customer? Someone that I would talk to about being a preferred customer would be someone, like I said, who is very skeptical or hesitant, whether it's because of, not wanting to buy into the business side of things, even though it's not an obligation with Plexus. Some people are just really hesitant about that. And some people are hesitant because they're very careful with their health. Maybe they've been through a lot. Maybe they've just come off of cancer treatments and they're not sure about these products, but they really want to give it a try. There are some people who just will be unsure, and we want to give them grace for that. And the preferred customer option is wonderful because they have 60 days to make sure they like it, to make sure there's no reactions, to okay it with their doctor, and then the rest can be history. Someone else who I would tell a preferred customer versus signing them as a wholesale ambassador would be someone who is not interested in the business and does not want to order 100 PV worth of product. So let's say, like in the instance before, this person only wants to try Slim. That's only going to be about 65 or 70 PV. I don't have it right in front of me. But in that case, if they were a wholesale customer ambassador, they would never be a qualified ambassador. We don't have a huge quota or like any sales obligations or anything like that. But to be a qualified ambassador, meaning that you're eligible for a paycheck, you do have to have 100 PV. So someone who's never going to meet that, it's just not really worth the whole rigmarole of being a wholesale customer ambassador if they're not really ever going to utilize that. So someone who's less than 100 PV, I would just say go ahead and be a preferred customer until you're confident in the products and maybe have a few people that you would want to share with, or you understand how beneficial the rest of our product line is and maybe have a couple more things you would want to try for your family. And then at that point, we would upgrade them when they're ready to do that. So what benefits to the sponsoring ambassador is it if you sign a preferred customer? Well, I love the preferred customer option because not only is it a great option for the person you're sharing with, for all the reasons we just talked about, but it's also an incredible option for you in building your paycheck. The preferred customer option, obviously you are still getting commission off of the PV, the personal volume, of their purchases, go straight into your personal volume. But you're also getting every month that person places an order, you are going to get a preferred customer bonus based on that product. When I first joined, I thought it was just a one-time thing. I thought it was kind of like the welcome pack bonus where, oh, I got a preferred customer and they bought, you know, Slim, so I got $15, woohoo. And then I realized it was every month. Every month they ordered Slim, I got $15. And I was like, well, that's dumb. Why are they doing that? So it's wonderful. You get, you know, a little bonus every time that preferred customer stays happy, sees their results. It's a great reason for you to keep checking in with them because it's not like a one and done, okay, great, got my preferred customer. It's a continual bonus that you'll get. So you want to make sure they're happy on their products and they're seeing their results. I'm going to share my screen with you just so you can see a little overview of the different preferred customer bonuses. Y'all, there are great videos on the compensation plan. So this is by no means an overview of the compensation plan. We get paid 11 ways and it's pretty stinking awesome. But I just want to show you some of the benefits of this preferred customer bonus. So let me pull it back up. I had it. There we go. Okay, so let's say someone just orders you know, the Slim like we talked about. So the Slim is a cash bonus every month of $15. ProBio 5 just by itself. You get that as PV for whatever they the PV value of that would be. And then the cash bonus would be $5 extra every month. The body cream, $8 extra every month. The block, all of these things, incredible options there to see just a little bit of extra money on your paycheck. So it just goes beyond the commission. Now you've got little bonuses added to that. So retail, the sponsoring ambassadors just seeing commission off of that PV of those products. And on preferred customer, you're seeing the commission off the PV and you're getting those preferred customer bonuses. So again, you kind of see how it's win-win in all circumstances. The preferred customer is going to get more benefits because it's a cheaper product. They have the fully manageable auto ship, which is going to keep them consistent on their products because 1 month and done is not going to cut it with natural supplementation and healing your body from the inside out. So we want to help them as best we can see that monthly product coming in so they stay consistent. So win-win for both the ambassador and for the preferred customer. So moving right along, obviously to our favorite option, because it's the option we all chose, whether it was the first option you chose or not, we've all ended up here because it is the best value. And I can say that with a completely clear conscience. When I tell people about the wholesale option, our ambassador option, it is because it is the best value in our company. The products are the cheapest. The benefits are the biggest. And it's wonderful. It's an incredible thing to be a part of. So wholesale, best value, best perks. In our team, at least with me, we kind of interchange wholesale customer and ambassador. It's the exact same option. It's not two different options. To become an ambassador is to be a wholesale buyer of our product. Think of it like a Sam's Club membership. It's $34.95 for an entire year's worth of wholesale purchasing. What that means is you have complete access to our products at wholesale cost for that year. And at your fingertips, whether or not you take advantage of it, you have our incredible unmatched compensation plan. You guys, no other company is set up like that to where you can take it or leave it. You either have to sell or you don't. And that's what is one huge thing that sets us apart is you can be a wholesale customer. You could never share Plexus with anybody. Of course, we're going to tell you it's going to be a good idea to do so because there's no reason to pay full price for our products. But in all honesty, if you love these products, there's no reason you should be paying for them at all because it's too easy to get at least your products covered as a wholesale customer / ambassador because of our compensation plan. So you have all seen firsthand how being an ambassador with Plexus is awesome. The products themselves are at a 25% discount from retail. So that's a huge savings, $15 to $20 sometimes on any given product. So something we even like to say for someone who's thinking about preferred customer versus a wholesale customer would be like you make up the $34.95 membership in 2 months worth of savings if you're buying a triplex combo between retail and I mean between preferred customer price and wholesale priced. So if they're worried, well, like I just don't want to pay the $34.95, I'll just be a preferred customer. And you're like, well, if you're going to purchase the product for 2 months, the savings on that product pretty much covers that $34.95 in 2 to 3 months. So it's worth it to get the cheaper price if someone is really sold on the product and ready to try, because the wholesale option does not come with a 60-day money-back guarantee. And a lot of people may give you some pushback on this, like, well, why won't they guarantee it? And, I kind of liken it to, I mean, I hate to use this analogy, but like Walmart. As a customer at Walmart, I can return something, and a store may have a 30-day, bring your receipt back, and within 30 days of purchase, you can return this. But as a distributor, Walmart itself probably can't go back to the manufacturer and be like, oh, P.S., we used this and tried to sell it and now we don't want it. You know what I mean? Like, this was our display. We'd like to bring it back to the manufacturer. So as distributors, as wholesale ambassadors, we ourselves do not have that 60-day money-back guarantee, because at this point, we're not customers. We have bought into the company for that $34.95. So we're technically the store, even though we don't have to carry inventory, and we're not obligated to sell. But that is what kind of the difference is between being an ambassador and not getting that 60-day money-back guarantee, and being a customer and having really that grace period of 60 days to try the product. So that's kind of just a perk of being a customer. But like we talked about, the perks of being an ambassador far outweigh that 60-day money-back guarantee. There is a return process for an ambassador. You have 5 days to return unopened product for a full refund. And also, our customer service is great. So if there's been a mistake or a mishap, I mean, I have never had any instance where I haven't called and been like, oh my goodness, one of my wholesalers, ordered this and they didn't mean to, or the wrong thing came. Usually they get to keep the product and they get new stuff sent to them. So, I mean, our customer service is awesome. So don't let that be something that someone's like kind of weirded out about not having that 60-day money-back guarantee. The welcome pack is the other really cool thing. So again, most of the time you're signing someone up wholesale, it's going to be someone who's purchasing probably $100 or 100 PV worth of product or more. So someone who's ordering our most favorite, most wonderful combo, the triplex combo. They are going to they're going to be qualified off their own order. So that is something that we would really encourage someone. Look, you're already going to be commission qualified just off your own order. You might as well be getting the cheapest price for it and be able to eventually make some money off of it if you end up loving these products, or if you're ready to share right away. But the coolest thing I love is our welcome pack. You guys, just like our no contracts and our no tricks and our no get stuck into this mentality of Plexus, the welcome pack is one of my favorite things to explain to people. I had talked to a friend who has been in 3 other network marketing companies. 2 of them have been kind of weight loss, health, and wellness companies that she's been involved with recently. And she could not even comprehend, like, we talked for maybe 20 minutes just about how cheap it is to get started with Plexus and how cheap our startup package is. Because in all other companies, you guys, they're sending you a package, a distributor package with inventory, and you have to purchase that inventory to get started. Whether or not you're going to use it, well, they just expect you to sell it if you want to make your money back. Plexus is not like that. It's literally $34.95 to join our company, to be a wholesale customer or to work the business. It's the same, $34.95. And your welcome pack is cheaper than every consecutive month of your product at wholesale cost. So a triplex combo at wholesale is going to be $109.95 per month. Retail's $140. So that's huge savings. Again, you see that in your catalogs and online. That huge savings between retail and wholesale. But then your welcome pack is only $99. Like, that's unheard of for someone to have a startup package that's cheaper than what they're going to be paying regular wholesale costs, which is still an incredible, obviously, discount. So Plexus is almost giving you a gift for joining our company, for starting up. Say, welcome, we're so glad to have you here. We want to let you try your first month of product at an even cheaper price than our wholesale price, which is super cheap. And you get a free success kit. Now, what other company gives you free training material, a bracelet, all this wonderful stuff in a kit, and doesn't tack on extra price? Like, come on, really? Plexus stands apart because of this welcome pack and this joining option. So don't ever skip out on being able to explain that to someone, because that's huge. Most other companies, again, some of them, like, regularly people are paying $600 plus to start up and get a distributor package in these companies. And I wouldn't have been able to start Plexus if we had to do that. I mean, we had nothing when we came back from Zambia. Brandon was about to start work at part-time at Chick-fil-A. Like, that's all we had. I wasn't about to pay $600 or in some cases $6,000 for inventory that I may or may not even be able to sell. Like, it wasn't an option. And so I'm so thankful that Plexus is different, because we truly care about people getting their hands on these products and falling in love with them because they're so beneficial. So yeah, sorry to ramble on about the welcome pack, but I just want to reiterate to you how incredible the welcome pack is. Again, no contracts. Even as an ambassador, you guys, we are not stuck in anything. Some of these companies, you sign your life away, or you go into debt because you've had to purchase so much inventory. Like, you legitimately can't get out of it without trying to stress yourself out and make money. Like, Plexus, we don't have contracts. Even as an ambassador, we are fully in control of what we order, when we order, if we order, and if we want to work the business. That is freedom, y'all, and that is something to be really thankful about. We have the complete access to the compensation plan. When you pay that $34.95 to be a wholesale customer, even if you're just doing it to try the products at the best price, at your fingertips are all 11 ways that Plexus ambassadors get paid. Now, you could sit as a wholesale customer for a year, never once share with anybody, never sign anybody up, never order more than just your triplex combo, and maybe have made $1 a month off commission off of your own order. Because again, the first 100 PV is your qualifying PV as a wholesale ambassador. So after that 100, you're making commission. So anything else you're ordering, you're making money on yourself, your own orders, and of course, if you sign up customers and ambassadors underneath you. So the fact that you have complete access to our compensation plan with no obligation to sell is also incredible. And it's also very different, because most people think, if I sign up for this, I'm going to have to sell it. Or if I don't, I'm going to start getting in debt because I'm going to have all this stuff that I don't need. And that's not the case. All they're ordering is their own product at a cheaper price, with no obligation to sell anything else or purchase anything else themselves that they don't want. So awesome, awesome, very different and incredible. The other thing that I love, and I really kind of like to hit on this for people, because as a customer, obviously we do our best to take care of customers. We do our best to educate customers, but they're not included on our team pages. They're not included in a lot of the emails and stuff that Plexus sends out. So they just aren't as educated. You don't see all the fun information. You don't see a lot of the product info that ambassadors are sharing back and forth, or questions that we're asking. And you don't see a lot of the encouragement. So one thing I love, I'm like, if you're gonna be on the triplex anyway, why not get it at the cheapest price and have this huge support system rallying behind you to see your results? I love using our team page as kind of a selling point for the ambassador option, because if someone legitimately wants someone to back them and to encourage them and to see results, they have right now on our team page 300 plus people that can do that for them. And at any given point in time, even if they haven't been, invested in looking on the team page, they can be on our team page as an ambassador. Right now, we do not, preferred customers and retail customers do not get added to our team page. And the reason that is because it is for ambassadors only. We talk about the business side of things. We talk about specials that we're running as ambassadors only, and it wouldn't pertain to someone who's a customer. So we do not add customers to our team page. A lot of teams have a separate group that is for their customers, and they'll kind of help educate them on the products and do like maybe some diamond documentaries. So let's say I have a customer. I have sent out, what I've done in the past is had a message thread for my customers. And I would give them information that way. I would copy and paste information from our team page that would be pertinent to a customer into that customer thread. I've also done a monthly email newsletter type thing for my customers before. But also some teams do a team page for their customers only. So they wouldn't talk about necessarily the business ins and outs on that page. They would talk about product information, or they would talk about like the possibilities, like just in case anyone would want to upgrade to an ambassador. So those are some options kind of as far as that. But for being a wholesale customer, especially on our team, having that team page of people kind of rallying behind each other, encouraging one another, asking questions, that's a big deal. Like it makes a big difference to me for people. So what else? Obviously making money by sharing what you love and helping other people. Once you're on these products, at least for 90 days, some people can see the benefits and love them within a week. Some people it takes a little bit longer, but once you do, you're going to have people in your life that you're like, oh my gosh, so-and-so could really benefit from this, especially once you start learning about stuff. Maybe it's not even something you're taking, but something that you see posted on the team page or you watch a video about, and you're thinking, whoa, my mom could really use this. The great thing is you have access to be able to help them get either the cheapest price, you can sign them up any of the 3 ways we've talked about, but then you're ready and already set up to start making money by helping other people that you love, which is an incredible opportunity. So why choose to be a wholesaler and when to choose that for other people? So when someone is going to be purchasing 100 PV plus monthly anyway, there's no reason that they kind of shouldn't be a wholesale customer versus being a preferred customer, and for sure retail. Like if they're going to be purchasing the triplex combo, you need to really talk to them about the benefits of being a wholesale customer versus just being a preferred customer, to be an ambassador, because they're getting the cheapest price and they're already going to be commission qualified. Even if they never sell anything, they're going to be making money, even if it's a tiny bit, off their own order. Some people get freaked out because they're like, I just made $3 and I don't know why. And I'm like, well, I told you, once you hit 100 PV, anything else you get commission on. So it works even if it's in tiny amounts and you don't do anything. When people are committed to give it a shot for 90 plus days and willing to do whatever it takes to see results. If someone is going to be ordering a triplex combo and they're not worried about getting that 60-day money back guarantee, then they need to be an ambassador. They need to be a wholesale customer. There's no reason they should be paying preferred customer price if they're not worried about the 60-day money back guarantee. Someone who needs to make money to cover the cost of their product. I have a lot of friends, and myself included, who is like, all right, I want to try this, but we don't have money right now, so I'm going to need to make a little bit to stay on these products if I like them. And we have the option for people to do that. We have an easy way for people to do that. It's not difficult to cover the cost of your products if you're willing to do simple things that our team will help them do. So that's definitely something. If a price is really a big thing for someone, especially someone who really needs this for their health, and they're using cost as an objection, you guys, we have the answer. Literally, you can have these products for free. You never have to pay out of pocket for these products after your welcome pack. And you can get reimbursed for your welcome pack within, 30 days of signing up. It's easy. People do it all the time. So that's definitely when someone would need to be a wholesale versus preferred or retail. And especially if someone is excited about the business opportunity and really is needing extra money, they want to use these products and they're like, well, heck yeah, I could use an extra $500, or I could really use money to pay my mortgage every month. That'd be great. Or someone who's like, man, I could rock this. I want to be a diamond. Well, yeah, let's sign you up as an ambassador. You're ready to go. So those are some options of when I would definitely talk to someone about being a wholesale customer / ambassador versus even tinkling with the idea of being a preferred or a retail. So what are the benefits to the sponsoring ambassador if you sign a wholesale? When I first started, I really was only interested in signing customers because I saw the immediate benefits of the preferred customer bonus, and I saw the immediate benefit of commission, and that's kind of all I understood or knew about the compensation plan at that point. And then I started to learn, and you get to see the even greater benefits when you sign wholesale ambassadors. Again, with Plexus, it's a win-win every time. Is being a wholesale customer the best value for the signing person? Yes, it absolutely is. Their product is cheaper and the benefits to them are kind of unending, right? But it's also the most beneficial for us. The benefit to sponsoring wholesalers is that business building bonus. When someone purchases a welcome pack, half of that money goes to the ambassadors above that person. So 25% of that would go to the sponsoring ambassador. So if I sign someone up, they get a $99 welcome pack, I get $25. And then incrementally it goes up. The sponsor above me gets $12.50. The sponsor above her, and yada, yada, yada. So I think it goes up 3 people. We get paid off that welcome pack, and that's a one-time bonus because the welcome pack's a one-time thing. But you guys, what's so cool about that? And until I wrapped my brain around it, I was like, yeah, they need to buy a welcome pack, but I'm getting paid off of it. So isn't that bad to tell them to buy a welcome pack? And then you're like, wait a minute. Win-win. It's cheaper for them, even than their wholesale product cost. And I get 25 bucks. Thanks, Plexus. Like, that's awesome. So they're not even like worried about keeping the profit off of that welcome pack. In essence, it's a bonus for both of us. It's a bonus for the person purchasing it because they're getting a free success kit and product cheaper than wholesale. And the sponsoring ambassador is getting a bonus off of it, as well as their sponsors, 2 up. So that's great. If people purchase a double welcome pack, some of our welcome packs are $199 because it's either 2 triplexes or some of them come with a myriad of different product choices. So they have that option to purchase one at $199 and they get a little bit more product for that cheaper cost. That sponsoring ambassador actually gets $50 and then $25 and then $12.50 and so on and so on. So again, business building bonus. It's a great thing. And those are actually paid weekly. Everything else is paid on a monthly basis, but those business building bonuses actually come every Friday. So if you continually signing up people, you'll see a paycheck every week. Or as your team starts to sign people, and you've got some people added to your team each week, you'll see those bonuses coming every week. So that's really great for people to know that you technically have 5 paychecks with Plexus. You got one really big one usually, that's your Mac Daddy, but then you're gonna have those business building bonuses every week too. Pay points. Now this is where I was confused because on wholesalers, on ambassadors, when I sign an ambassador, I'm not making really commission off of their order. So when they purchase a welcome pack or when they're getting their wholesale product, that doesn't go into my personal volume like my customers' orders would. So I was like, well, I mean, they're not helping my commission, so how does that benefit me? Wouldn't I rather have them as a customer so I could get that commission? And then I learned about the pay points and I was like, heck no, you know, we're good. The pay points is Plexus's monthly profit sharing. And again, this is not a compensation plan video. You guys, if you don't understand our compensation plan, you really need to go watch a video and understand. And I'm sorry I'm dinging if that is me. Let's go again. I'm going to share the screen and just kind of show you again about the pay points, and we'll talk about the rank advancement bonuses with that as well, because as we increase in pay points, we can kind of climb the ranks within our organization, and then there's bonuses attached to that as well. So let me share my screen with you again. Here we are. Okay, so these are your Plexus pay points. So let's say I am signing someone, they would be my level 1. They're my personally sponsored person. Anyone that person signs would be my level 2. Anyone that person signs would be my level 3, and so on and so forth. These are the points earned per person. That was a lot of pers. So my levels 1 through 3 are worth 5 points to me. And you guys, I'm a senior Ruby right now, and I don't even have level 6 and 7. So we're still in these high point ranges, and we have 300 plus people on our team, right? Not all of them are qualified, and you're only going to earn points on someone the month that they have 100 PV or more. So if someone doesn't order one month, which is fine, remember we have fully manageable backup orders. Obviously, we want people to stay consistent on their product, so it's not really good if they're skipping months like that. They're probably not taking their products right. But if they come into a financial crisis or anything like that, they need to turn their order off. They just want to be qualified that month. They don't get kicked out. But then that month, you wouldn't earn your points on them because they wouldn't have, made an order. So these points have a dollar value attached to them. Every month, the company takes 50% of its profits and they put the top 5% into what we would call the jewel bonus pools, which you see right here. This is why it's so great to become a jewel, because you're getting 3% of the monthly company's profits in a pool for all emerald, sapphires, and diamond, and then an additional 1% as you go up the links. Y'all, that's a good chunk of cash every month. But until then, you're collecting these points as your team grows, and you're getting these one-time achievement bonuses. So let's just say for over here, to become silver, you only need 3 people, right? So that would be a $100 bonus. You actually don't have to have any points. That's just getting your first 3 people, even if it's in your first 30 days and they don't count for you yet. So once people start actually receiving their wholesale priced, not their welcome pack, but their wholesale priced product, they count for your points. And so a gold ambassador would need 100 points. Once you reach that, you get a $250 one-time bonus. And so again, the next rank would be $350, $500, and then $750. So those ranks are another reason why signing wholesale customers are going to be great, because if they're going to be happy on their products, they're going to have 100 PV, then they're going to continue to be in your organization as a happy customer, even if they never share with anybody. They're going to be worth points for you. They're going to be getting the best price on their product, and you're going to be able to build a solid team based off of having happy, stable customer base in your wholesale organization. So hopefully that made sense. And then obviously in the compensation plan, you understand, or you come to understand, residual income. Having wholesale ambassadors underneath you is the way to build residual income, meaning if you take care of your people now, you teach them about the products, they love the products and they're happy with them and they want to stay on them. Whether or not that person or every single person shares is neither here nor there. You're going to have some people along the line that want to make income with this, whether it's a little bit or a lot of it, to give them the opportunity to cover the cost of their product. And that is going to help your organization grow. You guys, 2 years down the road, 5 years down the road, that is going to continue happening if we are continuing to be active in educating people, but you will see growth in your business on things that you're not even doing, people that you don't even know. And that's the beauty of network marketing, is the ability to have residual income. And that is where it is invaluable to start to be a wholesale ambassador or a customer, because literally the sky is the limit. And you have no idea what's in store for you in this if you're a good steward of this opportunity, of these products, and just genuinely want to help people and want them to be happy and consistent and see their results. It's just not going to not work. It's pretty amazing. So that residual income is what's offering people time freedom, financial freedom, where they've changed thousands and thousands of lives of people that they've never even seen their face, even on Facebook sometimes, and that's an amazing opportunity. Like, we call this an opportunity of a lifetime, not only because of the financial aspects of it, because it is a business opportunity of a lifetime. Plexus is still on the ground floor. What did they call it? We're under 500,000 ambassadors still, I think, at this point, which means like we're on the cutting edge of the ground floor development of this business. And that is the time you want to get into a network marketing company, because it literally just is on the up and up for a while. And so that road to residual income, that's only going to happen by building your wholesale ambassadorship, by building that organization underneath you. Now, for me, I like to have a healthy balance. Well, the balance is way skewed at this point because I have a heck of a lot more ambassadors, thankfully, than I do customers. But for me, I like to have a good customer base, maybe 20 customers or so. Again, in our compensation plan, once you only have to have 100 PV, which is covered by my own product, even if I was just buying one triplex combo, right? So again, no obligation to sell, like you're qualified at 100 PV. But if you get to 500, then the commission changes from 15% to 25%. That can happen by having 3 customers purchasing the triplex, or having 5 customers purchasing the, slim, something like that, or any mixture thereof, plus your own order. You're going to hit that 500 PV mark and get 25% commissions on everything instead of 15%. That's a big difference. I think from like $4.99, it's 50 something dollars in commission, and then once you hit 500, it turns into 100. So in some cases, it can like double your commission. So I like to have a healthy customer base because I like to diversify my paycheck. I like to have those preferred customer bonuses on there. I like to have my PV and my commissions in a healthy level, so that if my points fluctuate at all, I'm still having that stability. The great thing, though, about the benefits to the sponsoring ambassador is customership. Those people aren't always fully invested, right? So that is something you're going to have, and to see the income that you would see as a residual income off of building your organization with ambassadors, by trying to do the same thing with customers, that's where you get into the other types of network marketing companies where you're constantly having to have parties, or you're constantly having to sell stuff, or you're constantly having to re-up someone like, oh, well, you like that? Well, why don't you try this next? Those are the aspects of sales that we don't necessarily have to do in our company, because the products do speak for themselves and the compensation plan is wonderful. But if you were just trying to build a customership base to see the same income that you would see as building your organization, I'm not going to say it's impossible, because it's not. It's still very doable. You would still make incredible paycheck even if you just signed customers and never signed an ambassador. You're not doing them any favors. But you would have to continually be selling a whole lot. Whereas if you can, get a solid base of happy wholesalers and happy ambassadors that catch your vision and see the benefits of these products, you don't have to sell them anymore. Like, they're done, and then they have something that they can share and pass on, and it's beautiful, and it just waterfalls down, and it's incredible. So again, those are kind of the pros, and not necessarily, there's really no cons to any of this, but the pros versus the bigger pros of all of these 3 things. Hopefully, it is 9:48, so I did ramble a little bit longer than 30 minutes. But again, all 3 of these options, retail, preferred, and wholesale, are fantastic. Our company is different because all of our options, and we have multiple options, are wonderful. But knowing the pros of each will help you to help your prospect the best way possible, as well as help you build your business the best way. So if you guys have any questions, I will definitely open it up to questions now. And we can let's do a little gallery view there. Does anyone have any questions about any of this stuff? If you do, you can unmute yourself and I will answer to the best of my ability. Did I ramble enough that you don't have any questions, or was this stuff that you all already knew? A lot of you, yes.
There's a lot of good information.
Good. Jennifer, I can't hear you. Maybe your headphones again this time.
I was agreeing with Mary Catherine. Very informative. Loved it.
Good. Well, it's important to know too, because like, you always want to be doing what's best for the person that you're sharing with, right? You don't just want to say like, yeah, join as an ambassador, because they don't really, if that's not the best option for them, then it's going to end up not being the best option for you either, because you're going to have someone who's going to turn off or never be qualified or not understand the process of what an ambassador perk is, and it might freak them out. You never know. So in some cases, it would be better for someone to start off as a preferred customer. And we have a lot of people on this call even that started out as a customer. And so that just goes to show a happy customer becomes a very happy and well-educated and passionate ambassador in most cases, because they've tried the product and they saw the benefits. and that caused them to want to become an ambassador. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed this tonight. I was trying to rack my brain on things like what are some good foundational things that we can just help each other have those foundational things. So thank you so much for joining. I'm going to stop the recording real quick, and if you guys think of anything else, we can hang on for just another minute. Thanks, guys.